Mandela and Graça Machel, his wife, set up the elders 10 years ago. They appointed 12 wonderful men and women. They used to be run by Archbishop Tutu, now it's run by Kofi Annan, who go out into the world and try to resolve conflicts and speak out on issues like climate change or trying to bring universal health care throughout the world. And so the elders are carrying on living Mandela's legacy on a global basis. Today what we're doing is celebrating his 100th birthday, and we're celebrating it through 100 organizations that Mandela was involved with, who are making an enormous difference in the world, and basically a lot of those organizations are here today, and we're basically saying thank you to those organizations for the wonderful work they're doing.
And also in terms of Madiba's legacy, how do we make sure that it's well sustained and preserved for eternity?
It's very important, and I think particularly in these difficult times, and I think that, you know, and I was lucky enough to know Madiba well. He had enormous respect for Cyril Ramaphosa, so I think that in South Africa itself, it's going to be wonderful to hopefully to see Cyril Ramaphosa continue his work in office. But the elders, I think, can do the kind of work that he was doing personally, which is trying to help on a global basis, and the elders can live on for generations, because as the most respected politicians can become elders in time and continue his good work for centuries to come.
And also, before I let you go, say, it comes at a very critical time globally, whereby we're seeing multilateralism being challenged and the rise of protectionism, and obviously creating a number of challenges. And also, you know, as the world is looking for the new vision as to how can we try to adapt to the new circumstances.
Yes, I mean it's particularly difficult times, both in in America, in Britain, where I've come from. There's a lot of divisive political talk, and President Obama has come to South Africa to make a speech tomorrow, where I think he will try to get those people who want the world to be united to unite again and rally around. And I know that Madiba would be very sad to see what's been happening and what some politicians have been saying. I think the elders have got to work all the harder to make sure that the world becomes less divisive and more united.
But just before I let you go, sir, another very significance of the sparks of hope today, making sure that these organizations continue with the legacy of Nelson Mandela. Maybe just briefly, do you want to share more information to that effect?
Yeah, I mean, the sparks of hope are some of the most important organizations around the world who are trying to look after the environment, who are trying to look after people's health, who are trying to make sure that the world becomes more equal. I mean, there are a whole lot of different areas they're working on, but I mean, a fascinating group of